Good evening, it's Lenny from Native Customs and Gunworks. How you doing? So, I'm on tonight. I want to show you something that came in for a customer of mine. A really nice piece that came in, very high quality, really top of the line kind of stuff here. Remember, if you like what I'm doing, subscribe to my YouTube page. I am also posting this on Facebook, so if you like it, let me know. I hope you do. So, let's get started. So, everybody that knows me knows that I like good quality pistols, and one of the quality pistols I do like is a Kimber. Kimbers are really nice guns. High quality, high priced, but really nice guns. I have two Kimbers of my own. I have a Kimber full size, and I have a Kimber micro. And I like them both. They're really great guns. They work really well, and they're great. I actually carry my Kimber micro. And I do that for comfort. It's a very small gun. It's really, not very wide. I did put an extended mag on it so I can get my big Lincoln logs on it. But it's a great gun. I like how it feels. I do want to put a laser on it. I think that'd be pretty cool. They make a grip that you can put a laser on it. I think that's nice. So the one I have tonight that came in for a customer of mine is a Kimber. Like I said, it's a gorgeous gun. It is a KDS9c. Okay, this is a really nice gun. Take a look at that. That is a beautiful gun. I really like this thing. It's gorgeous. It's a pretty gun. It's the way the slide is made is really nice. This has adjustable sights for windage and elevation. And that makes it really nice. It's a really nice carry gun. And let me tell you what's really cool about it. This thing is a double stack. Double stack. Now, how often do you see a Kimber that is double stack? I believe, now don't quote me, but I believe this is the only, at this point, that I'm seeing, and I'm pretty certain Kimbers come out with some more stuff, that this is the only one that comes double stack. It's really cool. I do like that. This will be a really great carry gun. It's not too big, but it's big enough where you can get your hand on it. My Kimber Micro is a lot thinner than this. It's not as wide as this, but I tell you what, this thing's pretty cool. It is cut for an optics, as you can see. All right, let's make sure she's empty. I know she is. She's got a little tag in there, but we're gonna double check ourselves like we always do. No magazine, and she's empty. Now, look at the barrel on this. It's got, some cuts in the barrel. I'm gonna call them cuts, or I'm not sure, but it's made the barrel look pretty cool and neat. I don't know if this is for performance or is this just for looks. I'm gonna say looks, but it's pretty cool looking. And then when you close the slide, you can see also right there it has the same thing. So I'm pretty certain it's just for looks. It's a really good gun. It's pretty cool. Now, the one thing I do like about Kimbers, and I tell you with my personal experience, my Kimber, my full size, I did not have to do anything to it. The trigger was already preset. It's a great trigger on these things. It's really nice. So let me show you what I'm talking about. Watch this. Look at that. And then watch the reset. Look at that, that's nice. That is really nice. Now this has a hole where your Allen wrench, you put your Allen wrench in there and you can actually adjust it so your over travel is not too far. I call it over travel. After you actually pull the trigger and the hammer moves, any travel past that, I call it over travel. I don't know what the right terms are, but that's what I call it. And you can adjust it so you can get a quicker reset. And this is already preset, which makes it nice. Now the slide also is really smooth. I mean, it's a really smooth slide. I really like how the slide works. And there's not a lot you have to do. Now, I would maybe say after about 500 rounds, you might want to check it and do a little polishing. It might make it a little better. But I mean, coming out the box like this thing is nice. I mean, it's already, it's ready to go. I love the grips on it. That does not have the grip safety on it, but it has the nice dovetail on the back of this thing. It's really nice. I like that. Safety's only on the one side. You can see here. It doesn't have it on the other side like a lot of the 1911s have, but this one does not have it. And then you have your mag release here. And like I said, it's got I would call this a skeleton trigger on it. It's really nice. Now, I did feel a little bit of drag in the trigger. Yeah, I can feel just a little. You can see right there, it's a little bit of drag in that trigger. And I believe once you get some rounds through it and get it broke in, you might be able to take this thing and take it apart and do a trigger job on it, smooth it out, make it even smoother. Now, there's nothing wrong with it. I mean, the trigger feels great, but there's a little bit. I mean, just that's the only thing I can tell you that I see that maybe can improve this gun that I'm seeing. I mean, it has the, it's got the green front sight, adjustable back sights. It's nice. I mean, this is a really nice gun. I really like it. I would like to have one of these myself, but whoo, the price for this, it's up there. It's a little expensive. Definitely something I'm thinking about getting down the road. I say that about everything, but down the road, I think this will be a nice addition to my my collection. I would love to have this as a carry gun. I think this will be a nice, upgrade from my Kimber Micro to this. And mainly reason because on the Micro, there's not adjustable sights, even though it's small and it's hard to shoot the little guns, at least for me, with my big ass hands. But I love the fact that these have the adjustable sights, and I think that you can actually sight this in very well or run optics on it. I'm not sure what optics will fit. I'm pretty certain you got to get a plate like you would, because on my Kimber, I had to buy a plate and actually put the plate on and then put the red dot. I did an RMR red dot on it, so I don't know what your preference is, but people got different preferences of what red dots put on. I'm not sure. I did not research to see what different plates you have. I'm pretty certain it's just, the standard you can do either way and do the smaller red dot. I think that's probably what you'll have to do. But I think it's pretty cool. All right, so now the only other thing I see on this, that it does not have a bushing. It doesn't have a barrel bushing on it. Now, I'm not sure if that's the way it's supposed to be, or really with this smaller gun, you don't need it. But I know on my other Kimber 1911, you have a barrel bushing on it. Now, I know on my Micro there's no barrel bushing on it, but that gun you're not going to shoot a lot. I would suspect that if you're going to shoot this gun, if you were going to shoot this gun, especially with the sights that are adjustable, that you would put quite a few rounds to this. At least I would. I would love to shoot this. I think it's very comfortable. The serrays on the sides is nice. I think this would be a very fun gun to shoot. And I would definitely shoot this and get this thing sighted in. I don't know how long that would last. I'm having a problem with the barrel or the slide wearing. I'm pretty certain you can get a lot of rounds out of it before you have to worry about it. But it's nice when you do have the barrel bushing that you can change it out if necessary, if you get some wear or stuff like that. But I don't know how often you would shoot this. At least I know I would shoot it quite a bit because I really do like it. I'd carry this thing like crazy. It's got a really nice safety on it. The safety on this is nice. You see how this here? It's got I like how that safety is hard, because that way it's on safe and it's not going to come off. Like when you're carrying this on your side or appendix, or however you decide to carry it, inside, outside, or whatever, 1911s, for me, I'm a little leery with them, but I still carry them because I've got used to it. When I first started carrying, I was very leery because the hammer's back. I mean, it's not any difference in the polymer. The polymer, once you have it loaded, it's ready to go. You only got the thing you have is your trigger safety. But with this here, I think it's just a mental thing a lot of people have, and I did at one time, when that hammer's back, that you worried about, one, maybe snagging on something and then actually firing, or if you hit the trigger on accident, it's going to fire or something like that, or if you drop the gun. But the safeties on these things is nice. Like, this safety is very nice. It's very hard. It's going to stay on safe, which I do like that a lot. So I think that'll be something that will be very good to have. Now, the only other thing that I can probably say, and I think it's a Kimber thing, and I guess for this model, there's no screws on top here. So, and I did not take the slide apart. Like I say, this is not my gun. This is one of my customer's guns. He let me do a video on it. I did not take the slide off to see, but I'm pretty certain that you have to unbolt it from inside the slide and then put your plate on and stuff like that. I'm not a fan of that, but there's nothing negative about it, but I'm just not a fan of it. Now, my other Kimber, my full size, it has screws on top. You take it off, put your plate on, you go on. I don't know the reason. And I know SIG is kind of the same way. I have a SIG, my SIGs that I have in my safes, they're the same way. There's no screws on top. Apparently, you got to go into the slide and take the plate cover off so you can put your plate on. But I mean, it is what it is. I don't think it's a bad thing. It's just one of those things that I would rather have the screws here so I can just take it off without taking the gun apart. If I wanted to do that, that way I can just change it right out and go right into shooting. Just one extra step you're gonna have to do, I guess. Well, other than that, I mean, I can't find anything wrong with this gun that I've seen. Maybe the barrel bushing, it could have been something they could do. Maybe to do it down the road. I don't know. And maybe the plate, but it's really nothing. Neither one of these are too much of a negative that I would sway me from not purchasing this gun. The trigger has a little bit of, roughness to it, but I mean, that's nothing unusual. You do a polished job on it, it'll go right away. It's not necessary, because like I told you, the trigger on this thing is awesome, but you can make it better. But other than that, I think it's a great gun. I think it's something, if you bought this gun, I think with the amount of money you're going to spend, I still think it's something you can enjoy, not something that you'd have to put away and not use because you paid so much money for it and it's uncomfortable. I think it's a very comfortable gun, being a double stack, especially for these big Lincoln logs. I can get my hand around it. Okay, so that's what I got for tonight. I was supposed to do this last night, but I got on the phone with some buddy, and you know how that goes. You get on the phone with your buddy, you don't want to stop talking. It happens. But look, this is something I can get for you. They do have this in stock. It's a nice gun. It's a very nice gun. If you're definitely interested in this, give me a call. Hit me up on Facebook. Hit me on YouTube, whatever it is. Now remember, if you like what I'm doing and you find it pretty interesting, subscribe to my page. That way I can get some more people subscribed. The more I get, the better it is. I want to do a live. I'm thinking about getting my sons in here and talk to them about how they carry their pistol and what they like, what they don't like, holster-wise. I think that's something that'd be pretty good to talk about, because I tell you what, I went through a lot of holsters in my time trying to figure out what I like. So maybe we'll talk about some holsters and stuff. Okay, thanks again. It's good talking to you. You know who I am. I'm Big Sexy, and I'm out.